Hi, everybody. So let's talk about when you're going through a major change, like big time change. I've changed my life a lot in the last 5 years, and people often ask me, well, how did you do it? Well, here's something to remember. I didn't do it overnight. Like there was much transition time and limbo time in there, and a lot of deep thought and contemplation and consideration, and a lot of decisions to be made along the way. And so if you're approaching a major change, like I know a lot of people in my life are, graduation's coming of a child, the empty nest is coming for some, divorce is coming for some, in process moves, job changes, health issues, babies coming. I mean, you name it, it's out there. And so something to remember if you're facing a major change is that you've been through change before, likely of some sort, and you've survived it. You've survived it before. Maybe not the same change. Maybe it's been a long time ago. But nonetheless, you've been through change before and through unexpected circumstances in your life before too. And so call on what worked well for you at that time. What things helped you navigate those difficult changes before, and perhaps those same things can be applied to what you're going through now. Another thing to consider is whatever it is you're going through, no matter how unique you think it is, and it is because it's yours. It is unique because it's yours. But also remember that many have survived this before, right? Many have survived what you are now surviving before. And so if you have people in your life that you know that have survived it before and can call on them for some guidance or support, do so. Don't be afraid. If you're more private and you don't want to call on people, go to resources. Google what you're going through. And find resources, people that are experts in the field, or people who've written personally about this that might have some guidance or suggestions for you to help you through it. The point is that you don't have to go through whatever you're going through completely alone. And there is help out there. There's assistance and there's life experience that provides some direction. If you need it, there's places where you can land emotionally to get some support and some release and so forth. So keep that self-care up for sure, and call on your own history to help you remember what worked for me well, what didn't work, also what did not help last time, what's not a healthy route for me to go in dealing with this now, but what do I need the most, and be really okay with acquiring or providing yourself or getting what you need the most to help you to be strong enough to continue to face each day. I know it's not easy. I know it is not easy. The other thing to remember is that, we talked about how we get stretched too thin, so thin we could feel like we could break, like a rubber band can break. But also remember that when we really are stretched wide, that what can happen is when we manage our change well, it can also propel us forward. So change can mean we really progress forward in our lives as well. That is the opportunity there. That's the opportunity there. If I hadn't made all the changes I've made in the last 5 years, I would never have experienced many, many, many of the life-altering, wonderful experiences I have had. I wouldn't have met some of the fabulous people I've met or gotten to do some of the great things I've done. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes you have to go through some really muddy, rough waters to get to the clear blue sky. But it'll be there for you. It's there for you, waiting for you to go through your transition and get there. You will be okay. Mwah.